Tracy, we going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get crazy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the lots. Shabak, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Who's you Benton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on the tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Today we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Las Vegas Raiders.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive. At the 25. Carr going to throw right away.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
The Raiders at 9-4 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Counter play with Jacobs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one,
advantage defense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak. It's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
On 2nd down and 4. Burrow. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Here we go. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down. Here's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Brown. A solid stiff arm. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
at the 49-yard line.
One, ready?
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
11 empty. 11. 12. 11 Thomas.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7.
Gun. Got. 12. 11 mighty. 11 empty. 11 mighty. Got.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
11. 11 empty.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Now Chandler. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Here we go. 11. 11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now Carr.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Spencer.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Carr. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
637.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Spencer. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The 1-yard line.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 MT, take. 11 MT.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow drops this underneath for Chandler. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now Burrow on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Chandler. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
11.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Got Dobbs over the middle. Touchdown! Romeo Dobbs, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. McPherson now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Raiders 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Carr now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Express! 93!
Carr going to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
29!
Here's Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. That's Spencer. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal was a score just before the break, but I'm not sure that the safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals Bengals out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Marquise Brown on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here we go. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Slot man moves right. They run it with Chandler. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
11.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up a throw. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Ballantyne opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
694.
From the 29, Carr. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And it's complete to Adams. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
It goes as a pickup of 23.
That'll be good enough for a Las Vegas first down.
93. 618.
Carr to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball.
He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
12.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. Marquise Brown from 21 yards away.
And the Bengals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it will bump the lead up to 26.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now Carr. He hits Adams, complete.
He's got room at the 30, down to the 10.
Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams, 59 yards.
And the Raiders are able to cut into this this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
On 2, ready?
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
4 yards. It's 2nd down.
11. 11 empty. 11 12. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Flushed out right. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
11 empty. 11. Here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Carr now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes.
Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
How did that not connect? That's one of the rare deep balls he hasn't hit so far. 5 touchdowns already. And you see he's still airing it out. I wonder if he's getting run plays that are sent in, and he's switching them to deep passes.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. 12. 11. 11 MT. 11.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Here's Chandler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
12. 11 Thomas. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right, toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
12.
Burrow will throw. And it'll be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers...
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
93.
to throw his car. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. With it is Brown. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT Tank. 11 MT Tank. 11.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. 12. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 3-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now they send a man in motion right. On 3rd down, Chandler, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The slot man in motion right.
11 MT. 11.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Lewis, and the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
11 MT Tank.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work
an exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow on first down. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
One final try now for Carr.
Eluding the pressure right.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.